Hello and welcome to Wedding Secrets with me, Claire. Thank you so much for joining our video. Now at Wedding Secrets, we have been in the industry for many years, known as the wedding industry experts. We have met quite a few brides and grooms, which means we have also worked with bridal parties. So today's video is all about don'ts for bridesmaids. We have worked with many bridesmaids and we know just what it takes for you to help your bride and groom's day run as smooth as possible. So we're going to have some fun with this video. Bridesmaids, we're going to be helping you to avoid certain situations because it's a privilege being a bridesmaid. So get your pen and paper, perhaps a nice cup of tea or something stronger. Have a sit down and let's work through everything we need to know to avoid or to be wary of when you've been asked to be a bridesmaid. Now, the tradition started right the way up to the Victorian times. Bridesmaids were not only there to entertain guests, to help the bride, to even hold the veil. Bridesmaids have actually got a very busy day, not only on the wedding day itself, but the run up to the wedding. There are so many responsibilities, and what we want to help you do is give you a few hints of things to avoid on the run up and the big day. So, first of all, bridesmaids, when you get married and you envisage what you want a bridesmaid to be, think about that. So while you're being a bridesmaid, think, is this what I would want my bridesmaid to do? Is my bridesmaid doing everything that I need them to do? And when you keep that in mind, you're already off to a good start. Now, a key thing on the big day, and I have been a bridesmaid many times, and this is the best advice I can give you. Throughout the day, you might be nervous, your bride might be nervous, and there might be an open bar. Take your drinking, if you are drinking, slow it down, because the last thing you want is by midday for you to be sloppy, because you are representing the bride, and for the bride to become your babysitter. Remember, you are there to help the bride. So pace your drinking, make sure you eat a good hearty breakfast on the morning, and make sure you are firing on all cylinders to make sure on that day you can be the best bridesmaid that you can be. Now, on the run up to the wedding, the bride may be needing you for lots of different things. Hen do planning, the hen do itself, looking at the venue, setting up the venue, floral appointments, wedding dress shopping, refitting of the wedding dress, hair appointments, makeup appointments, trial appointments. The list is endless. What you need to do is you need to make sure in your personal life, try your best. I know it's a big ask, but try not to take on too many commitments. This is just so you can make sure you are there for your bride as much as possible. So you're not constantly coming up with excuses to why you can't attend this or why you can't attend that. Remember, you have been chosen for a very special reason. So make sure when you are taking on lots of extra activities, just think about time. Are you leaving yourself enough time, especially around those first few key days before the wedding? Don't take too much on. And I'm not only saying that for the brides, I'm saying that for you too. Don't overwork yourself. Now, the next don't for our bridesmaids. Now, many of our brides, especially these days, ask our bridesmaids to pay for their own dresses. It is understandable because the price of weddings have gone up. Now, do try and remember that when it comes to having to add money to pay for the dress, if you can, try your best not to complain. The bride will not like asking you anyway to pay for the wedding dress, But try and remember that, you know, if there's ways you can save, for example, if you could maybe not go out for a few weekends, just in order to save that little bit of money, because it's quite disheartening for a bride if a bridesmaid is complaining about the price of her wedding dress. Just try your best to factor that extra cost within your regular budget, and I promise you, your bride will feel so much more relaxed and so much more comfortable. And do not forget, bridesmaids, after the wedding, if you've bought the dress, why not sell it on? Sell it at Car Boot, sell it on eBay, on Gumtree. If it's yours and you've paid for it, you don't have to keep it after the wedding. If finances are really tight, you could always speak with the dress shop about hiring. Hiring dresses are just another alternative to help save on that budget. Now, my next tip for our bridesmaids on our don't to-do list. You may have been dreaming about your big day since you were a little girl. You may have Pinterest boards galore. You may have scrapbooks. Just remember though, that this isn't your big day. It's your bride's day. So no matter what you would want at your wedding, it's not your big day, I'm afraid. So although it's helpful to give the bride ideas, of course, just remember, it's their day, it's not our day, and we've got to go with what they would like. Now, my next point is bridesmaids. Now, I know this because I was asked to be a bridesmaid just a few weeks ago. On the big day, you have got to be that helping support for your bride. You have got to be there as a shoulder to cry on. She's going to be anxious, she's going to be nervous, she's going to be full of anticipation and excitement. Your job is to be calm and the voice of reason, the one that she can turn to and say, oh, I'm so scared, and you're gonna be the one to calm her down. So no drama, bridesmaids. The day isn't about you, it's about your bride, so do remember that. Now, my next one is negativity. Negativity is something that if one of your wedding party are negative on that particular day, it can lower the whole mood of the wedding, the whole mood of the day. So, bridesmaids, remember, although you might be stressed and tired and running around like a headless chicken, please do remember to be positive. And because you have been selected for attributes that you have, such as your energy, such as your kindness, your organisation, this is a big treat. You have been selected to be part of the wedding party. So enjoy it, embrace it, and I promise you, when it comes to you choosing a bridesmaid, you'll know exactly what to look for. Best of luck, bridesmaids. And remember, take an emergency kit full of deodorants, eyeliners, tissues, bug sprays, because my goodness, if your bride needs it, you're going to be ready for her.